healthy chocolate banana smoothies in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I know you guys miss all my car stuff. Don't worry, it's coming back. I have tons of DIYs to share with you and tons of things I've learned along the way. But first, about this food thing, let go. This week, I thought what might be interesting is to give you a couple of easy and on the cheap recipes that you can use. I'm going to focus on smoothies. I am a working professional, like a lot of you all are, and something I like is something that's quick and easy to get to and easy to buy and find. So today I'm going to focus on smoothies. And I'm gonna share my one recipe for chocolate banana smoothies in a hurry, okay? So stay with me. So to start, you wanna start with your 3 main ingredients: a blender, a banana. I prefer lightly greenish to yellow so that they're firm, but they're also not so firm that they're not usable and tasty. And chocolate syrup, sugar-free. Very important because we're making this easy on your body, easy on your budget, and quick to make. So the sugar-free is super important. Okay, so we have these 3 ingredients, and let me show you where we start. So as I mentioned before, the bananas are really important. I get my bananas from Sam's Club. If anyone of you have been to Sam's Club, you know they do bunches of bananas like this. This actually was a bunch of 6 bananas, and I took a couple off, so that I can create my smoothie. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So I get them on the greenish side so they're firm and that it takes a few days for them to ripen. So I can have them either as just a banana as a snack or with the smoothie, like the smoothie that I'm gonna make right now. So these are super, super easy and they're budget friendly. At Sam's Club, these are only $1.35 for a bunch. Look how big they are. And because they're green, they're gonna last for at least a week, if not a little more, depending on how you keep it. All right, the next thing I wanna show you guys is how I set up my freezer. So we are not doing a video right now on blueberries, on any kind of berries smoothies. However, I do have my freezer set up so that if I am ready for a smoothie, I have these chopped and placed in bags and in the freezer ready to go. Blueberries and strawberries. So what you'll see here in my freezer is I have bananas. So what I've done is to avoid having to use ice in my smoothies and just quickly get to it, I take a regular banana, I break it in half, and I place them on wax paper. The wax paper prevents the banana from freezing onto the surface, and they're easy to take off. This is a banana that's been in there for a few days, so it's frozen solid, and these 2 I just put in not too long ago. So I'll show you the difference as far as getting them off the paper. Super easy, all right? And then this is, I just put in, super easy. All right, so these are my 2 milks. This milk right here is the one that is open the most recently. And I have one that I just brought down from the freezer. I do freeze milk that I don't use right away, and then I unfreeze it when I am ready for it during that week. So this one's on the lower side. This one is new. So that's how I do it. I recommend it. Freezers are amazing for stopping bacteria, and you're still able to use it when you're ready. Just unfreeze it in the sink, and you're ready to go in a few hours. Now we're gonna blend. So one of the things that I love about this chocolate banana smoothie is that the only sugar you're gonna have literally comes from the banana, because you have the sugar-free chocolate syrup and you don't use ice. So this is gonna be super, super awesome. The only other ingredient that we do need is to have a great milk base. Because I am not big on cow dairy, and that's just because of how my stomach operates. I use almond milk, and again, almond milk I've been able to get in a 2-pack from Sam's Club. Really, really inexpensive compared to one, and good quality. I'll show you. So for this recipe, I'm using 1 frozen banana and 1 fresh banana. I like to mix it up. I wanted more banana flavor in mine, so that's how I did it. But if you're doing this to be quick and easy, you would take your bunches of bananas, make sure you put them all on the wax paper for a later date, and then when you're ready to do your chocolate banana smoothie, you just use 2 frozen instead of 1 frozen and 1 fresh. And we add in our vanilla almond milk. About halfway up the bananas is usually how I'll go with it. And then we'll go to our chocolate syrup. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I am not a measurer when it comes to just my quick and easy recipes, especially when it comes to smoothies. I am an eyer. So if any of you have moms or grandmas who used to just eye it, yeah, that's me. We're quick and easy over here at Life According to Kay. So I'm not gonna do any fancy tablespoons or anything with the chocolate syrup. I'm just gonna eye it, and based on how I'm feeling as far as how much chocolate I want in my chocolate banana smoothie, that's what we're gonna go with. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in and go from there. All right, so before we blend, just a quick note on the calorie intake. So we have our bananas here. That's your natural source of sugar. So it should be very friendly to your body and has potassium, so excellent for the energy level and for your muscles. The chocolate syrup is about 10 calories and the almond milk is about 30. So putting it together, you're looking at about 40 calories of extra ingredients, and then you have your bananas. No smoothie out there is going to be any less caloric. So I think this is going to be a great win for those of you that like to watch your calories, but also have a little dessert in the morning or anytime you care to have some. So now let's go ahead and blend it up and see. All right, and as you can see, it's super chocolatey. And opening it up here, you can see the consistency. The almond milk tends to give, as milk does, a lot of bubbles. Party foul. Anyway, we have a lot of bubbles in here, as milk does, but I think we're ready. All right, this is one of my favorites. I love a good mason jar cup. So, and I also love a good metal straw. So we're gonna put that in there and get to going with our chocolate banana smoothie. Now, if you are someone who's on the go, a cup like this won't fit into your cup holder in your car, but I will show you what I do use on the regular when I'm not at home. I'm a huge fan of Starbucks because of their containers. This video is not sponsored, but what I love about these is they're all encompassing. The top clicks down and there is no other movement in the liquid inside the container. It also is a triple walled tumbler, so it very much keeps the coolness or the warmness of the beverage that you have. I work at a school, so it's been very, very easy to keep things so that I can still get to them a little later. So any kind of containers like this, I highly recommend for your smoothies. Unless you're one that likes to use a straw, then I would definitely recommend something like this. That you can easily get from a Ross or a Marshall's. It has an opening for a straw, opens up super easily, and it also is a walled container, and it's a lot bigger. So those are my recommendations for a quick and easy go. And everyone's favorite part, the cleanup, can be just as easy. All I do is I put water and just a smidge of my favorite Dawn soap in the blender. When we blend this together, it's going to bring up all of the fruit particles and water that would normally be left in the blender, bringing it up to the surface, and just pulsing a little bit is going to allow that to happen with the suds. Once you dump this out and put water in it to rinse it out, you're good to go. Well, my smoothie was delicious. I hope yours was too. Let me know in the comments what your favorite easy and cheap recipe is for smoothies.